Is your architrave looking worn out? Let's give it a fresh new look. In today's video, we'll show you how to install our hockey stick moulding. This simple addition transforms tired looking architrave and gives it the upgrade it deserves. The hockey stick moulding sits neatly over your existing architrave, creating a grander, more refined finish. We'll cover both installation methods, fitting it straight onto your architrave, or scribing it to suit walls that aren't perfectly flat. Before we start, here's a list of tools and materials you may need. Right then, first let's work out what thickness you need to order. Typically, architrave depth is available in 15, 18, 25 or 30mm options. To find out which size hockey stick you need, simply measure the depth of your architrave with a tape measure. We recommend checking the depth at 4 points to find the smallest measurement. If the readings only vary slightly, for example between 15 and 17mm, we recommend choosing the 15mm option, as any small gaps can be filled with caulking at the end of the installation. However, if your measurements vary more significantly, it may be worth scribing the hockey stick to follow the shape of the wall. For example, if your readings vary from 15mm to 24mm, choose the 25mm thickness option. That gives you enough material to work with when removing sections from the back of the moulding. With that covered, let's move on to how to install the hockey stick moulding. First, we need to cut away a small section of the skirting board to the thickness of the hockey stick lip so the profile can slide between the skirting and the architrave. We've covered this section in another video, where we also explore an alternative option. To see exactly how it's done, just watch the video currently on screen. First, let's cover how to scribe your hockey stick moulding to suit. If you're fitting straight on without scribing, feel free to skip ahead to the installation process. Next, we need to determine how much we need to scribe the hockey stick. Using an offcut as a reference, place it against your architrave. You'll notice a gap between the inner edge of the hockey stick and the architrave. We want to close this gap by using a series of packers to measure the distance between the architrave and the inner edge of the hockey stick. This measurement then allows us to determine the distance required for scribing. Start at the top to close the initial gap. Then run the reference hockey stick with the packers down the full length of the architrave, adding more packers wherever the gap opens up. Repeat this for the other side and across the header to find the greatest depth required. Once you're happy you've gauged the correct depth all the way around, measure the height of both sides and the width of the architrave. Cut 3 pieces of hockey stick slightly over length. We'll trim them to the final size later. With your pieces cut to a more manageable length, we're now going to temporarily pin our hockey stick into place, ready for scribing. We're using veneer pins here to secure the hockey stick, as they have a very small diameter, which helps prevent the moulding from splitting when knocked into place. Place your gauge packer between the inner edge of the hockey stick and the architrave, then pin the hockey stick into place. Do this at 4 evenly spaced points along the length so the hockey stick sits parallel to the architrave. Once it's pinned in place, using the packers we used to gauge our measurement before, place it against the wall at the top of the hockey stick, running them down the length with a pencil to trace the wall's irregularities onto the hockey stick. This pencil line is your scribe line. Everything outside this line will be removed. Repeat this process for the other side. For the header piece, the principle is the same, but first mark a central reference point on both the wall and the back of the hockey stick. This will help you line everything up accurately when you come to install it. Once all 3 pieces are marked, we're ready to scribe. On a bench, place your hockey stick flat along the edge. We've placed a strip underneath the rebate section at the same depth to keep the piece flat and level. Using a planing tool, carefully plane away the edge of the hockey stick up to your pencil line along the full length. If you don't have a planing tool, an alternative is to use sandpaper to scribe the area. If there are areas where you have a lot of material to remove, first cut close to the line with a handsaw, then finish off with a plane tool for accuracy. Repeat this process for the remaining side length and the header. And that's how you scribe your moulding to suit the deviations of the wall. Now let's begin the installation. Offer the header moulding up to the architrave and mark each end where the architrave finishes. Be sure to mark the direction of each cut for reference. Using a mitre saw or a mitre box, cut both ends at your marked lines at 45 degrees. Once cut, check that both ends line up correctly with your architrave. If everything fits as it should, apply a bead of wood joining glue to the back of the rebated section. Position it centrally to your architrave and secure it in place with either a nail gun or pins and a hammer. With the header in place, repeat the same process for both uprights. Simply offer one side up to your architrave and mark where the top of the hockey stick moulding ends onto the piece. Again, noting the direction of the cut. Cut the end of the moulding to your marked line at a 45-degree mitre. Once cut, offer it up to check the fit. If you're happy, apply a bead of wood joining glue to the rebated section, position it back in place and fix it securely. Then repeat the same for the other side. Once installed, add a bead of caulking around the entire edge between the wall and the moulding to remove any gaps. And that's everything you need to know about how to install a hockey stick around your existing architrave, giving your doorway a clean, upgraded look without major disruption. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to our channel and pressing the bell icon so you don't miss any of our latest videos. We hope this video helps, and we'll see you in the next one.